no, I'm not a thief. I'm here because I just want to ask for some food. I'm so hungry. I'm starving. Do you know who said the dialogue? This is a dialogue from the main character of story, The Legend of Sanak Bogalan. This is a story from my hometown, Bogalan Village, Berbek District, Nganjuk Regency. By the way, have you ever heard about this story before? You haven't? Don't worry, I'll tell you about it. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is NADYA FITRI WULANDARI. I'm from Senior High School 1 Berbek. So, are you ready? Let's get started. A long time ago, in a small village called Bogalan, there lived a poor young boy. His name was Saridin. One day, he sat on the porch of the door, waiting for his parents to get back home after work from the field. His stomach was rumbling. He had no food. He was starving. Then he heard news about the marriage of village head's daughter. The village head was the foremost person in that village. Saridin thought the village head could not bear to saw a child starving like him. He might be generous to give Saridin a little food. He walked and saw a cross in a brick house. Lost Mr. Laura's house. He went straight to the Mr. Village Head kitchen. He was so excited. There were so many food. He saw women prepare food for the guests, and one of them suddenly stopped to her work and stared at Saridin. She asked, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" When Saridin was about to answer her question, she cut herself and screamed, "Are you a thief? Mr. Laura! Mr. Laura! There's a thief here! Someone go get him!" The village had come with a lot of people. He looked at Saridin. Without saying a single word, he dragged Saridin out of the house and tied him to the tree. Saridin tried to explain. "Mr. Laura, I'm not a thief. I'm not a thief. Look at your appearance, wearing red clothes and smells like a rotten fish. You tried to tell me you're not a thief? You look like a thief. Do not speak lies to me, young man." No, I'm not a thief. I'm here because I just want to ask for some food. I'm so hungry. I'm so starving. Stop talking. You're my daughter waiting. You should get punishment. No, Mr. Laura, I'm not a thief. Everyone, trust me. I'm not a thief. Do you know what happened next? The village had left him stood up under the tree, and no one helped to untie the rope. They saw Saridin as if he was a circus. Saridin felt hurt. He was disappointed about how people treat him like an animal, especially what the village had did to him. After the wedding party was over, everyone gathered around Saridin. One of them untied the rope. Saridin was starving and weak that he fell down on the ground. He tried to stand up slowly. His finger pointed to the village head. "All of you shall repay for what you have done to me. There is no turning back. I will come to you one by one and will be delighted to forgive every single life you drowned by the river tide. You will watch yourself to be doomed. Your husband, your wife, your kids, your kid shall be repaid, and no one will survive." The wind softly blew. The lightning thundered, and all of a sudden, none of the crowds who watched Saridin suffered, speak no words. Pitifully but starved, Saridin left them, who slowly staring at each other. At 1 second, they realized clearly that Saridin's curse was no joke. They knew it. It would happen someday at any time. Saridin went to the top of the waterfall that located in Liman village. He spent all his life to meditating on the top of it. Since then, people called him Sanak Pogalan. One day, he will come by transfer into a snake and drown the village by the river tide. Years by years, the village head was passed away and replaced by another person. But this story is still alive among people years later and continued to be told. So everyone, how is it? Did you enjoy my story? But the most important thing, let's see what we can learn from this story. First, don't judge book by its cover. Second, as a leader, we have to be wise and give a good example. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all from my story. Thank you so much for your nice attention. See you next time. Goodbye.